Hey everybody, Teddy from EXEDY here. We're back home in our shop, EXEDYUSA, home base just outside of Detroit, Michigan. All right, today I want to talk to everybody about clutch break-in. So I get a lot of people calling me talking about, clutch break-in. Do I have to do it? Is it really all that important? And then on the opposite side, I get, hey, why is my clutch wearing out after a couple thousand miles? Or how come my clutch is making all this kind of noise? And a lot of times it's due to the clutch break-in. So what happens when they produce the clutch discs, and this is a fiber disc, but it's the same for a carbon disc or a ceramic disc. The discs aren't 100% flat. I mean, they look flat, but they're not 100% flat. There's microscopic high and low spots in the disc, as well as in the pressure plate and the flywheel. So what the clutch break-in process does is wear down those high spots to give us a perfectly flat surface on both sides and bed the clutch in completely. So is that important? Absolutely, especially if you're in a sport application. So what happens if you don't do the clutch break-in? Well, lots of things can happen. The main thing that I see is that those microscopic high spots can actually harden, and not just in the disc, but also in the flywheel and the pressure plate. And when those spots harden, now we have uneven pressure, uneven hardness across, so then we can get warpage, we can get noise, and that's when you get accelerated wear, all kinds of different problems. You'll feel the vibrations in your pedals and things like that. So the best idea is to complete your break-in. The break-in typically takes between 500 and 1,000 miles, depending on how you're driving. The break-in process, you don't want to do any high RPM shifting, no hard launching, anything like that. You just want to drive the car and actuate that clutch as many times as you possibly can, like city driving, not riding the clutch, but just actuating the clutch. You'll notice it, you'll feel it. Once it's fully broken in, it'll feel better. You might hear a little bit of a groan noise before the break-in's done. That'll stop once it's done. But typically between 500 and 1,000 miles, that break-in will complete, and then you feel free to abuse that EXEDY clutch all you want because it's built for it. So speaking of, if you're going to be abusing your EXEDY clutch, if you have something like this, your sport clutch going like this, and you're like a weekend warrior, you bought the clutch because you're racing next weekend, you're a little late, unfortunately, because of that break-in process. You can possibly get the break-in process done before the weekend if you take that car out somewhere, you got somewhere where you can do some laps and just pumping your foot up and down. Again, not riding the clutch, but just actuating, engaging, and disengaging. You got to put about 500 or so miles worth of clutch usage on it before you launch this thing. Yes, it'll hold up, but I guarantee you after 1 or 2 runs, you're probably going to harden something and end up glazing the clutch disc. All right, that's all I got for you right now. As always, we recommend ASC certified licensed installers for all of our clutches. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a holler, give the technical department a holler, EXEDYUSA.com, EXEDYUSA on all the social medias. Don't forget to like and subscribe.